Hi guys, FrostFangs here, back again, of course, with another Paladins video, playing some Tyra today. A video I tried to make a few times in the last year, never ended up coming out. This is like my fourth attempt. Got three builds here: standard nade Tyra, a self-heal variant of nade Tyra, which is very similar, and then the mark setup. I don't run the firebomb one anymore. It is actually still sort of worth running, depending on the scenario. You might want to go for bear monster and then buffing out a ton. But for me, I just do way better with these two in nearly every scenario. Definitely give it a shot. All three of her playstyles are sort of viable at the moment. I don't know if I necessarily say one is better than the other, because it really does depend on the environment you're in and the way you play her. But I'll show two of them today, and maybe I'll do a separate video later on Bear Monster, we'll see. So for Tyra's builds here, they all do have a thing in common: Primal Might. Even if you go for the firebomb setup that I don't have here, it is really worth running. It's just reset. It's reset on the limbs, which is a thing that is sort of standardized a bit now, but it didn't used to be, and this was one of the few cards that was really easy to guarantee reset. Then we have damage reduction in the nade setups, or speed in the mark, and then the fire one, again, not talking about it here. Cooldown reduction in the mark setup, and a little bit less sustain. And then in the nade, you pretty much pick if you want self-heal, if you don't have a healer, or you want the extra right-click heal, or extra health. She does play pretty much the same semi-consistently depending on what you run with the F, Q, or right click. She still really does feel like Tyra, which is a good thing because it gives her sort of an identity that is pretty stuck to her character and has been pretty much forever. But at the same time, she can feel a little bit repetitive because she's been like that for so long. Don't know if that made any sense whatsoever, but I hope I got my point across. We've got Payload Hidden Temple for game one, Ceres, Fatu, Nyx, and Vora, and then on their side, Ceres, another Tyra, Torvald, Yag, and Sky. I'm really not sure what to go for here. Super wanting to go for the mark setup, so I think I might run this first and then we'll do standard Tyra after. I'm just going to go for the mark. We'll go Chronos, double nimble. Do I get Life Rip? We have built-in Life Rip. I could get Master Riding too. Why not? We've got a Nyx who isn't here, but she has grabbed Show of Force, Relentless Presence, Enveloping, Mortal Reach, Debilitate, Corrosive, Hunting Party, Mortal Reach, and Thanks Grandpa. I definitely shouldn't have gone for the mark setup if it's a 4v5, because then we're kind of screwed. The reason I went for it was to try and like mark both the tanks and the healer, but I am still a little bit rusty because I haven't played very much since the last video. This is like literally I think 1 or 2 games after the one that you would have seen yesterday. Got a pretty good Q there. Massive damage on the Yag. She's actually out, I'm pretty sure. Can we finish her off? I'm trying to mark the Torvald, but I've actually not got the cooldown reset here. There's the mark. You have such a big speed buff whenever you've got a mark on somebody. Got another really big Q there and some good damage on him. Shouts there to the Ceres. You really do play very differently with Tyra in this setup, even though it's still very Tyra. I really don't know how to explain it. I just like stumbled on my words a ton, but you play as sort of like the lead for your team, marking people and stuff, trying to focus people down. There's a mark on the other Tyra. Shots here on the Torvald, trying to get a bit of health up. I actually am just missing so many shots. He's out, dropped the fire there behind, gonna run away. I am revealed, but we're up on 200 health. Sky just heard a D-invis. Don't know how I got put into combat there. I think somebody just walked into my fire. I'm getting constantly revealed. Fatu saying no tank, he DC'd. Yep, that is a shame. There's a firebomb directly on her head, and then a mark, which I don't think went out. I'm dead. Went ahead and finished off our Nimble. Nyx has connected, so we definitely still stand a chance here. We've actually not done a terrible job 4v5 holding them off. My accuracy is really scuffed, but like I said, I need to warm up a bit. Master Riding 1 was also not a bad idea. I forget I can even remount. We'll drop a Q. Already got the mark on her, I think, right? I can't really tell. Yeah, she is marked. Mark there for the Sky. Big damage on her. There's a nade. She's outmarked the Ceres as well. We'll throw the Q there. I do have the ult up already. Do we pop it? That's a Torvald ult. I guess we'll go for ours. Mark the Tyra, just shred through her. Oh my god, my accuracy, man. Sometimes I just feel like I can't track people properly after I haven't played for even a little bit. Drop a mark there on the Yag, just going to chase him down. Stem from the Ceres is actually kind of annoying. I actually like that Ceres has that built into her kit, to be honest. I know some people hate it, but it's all of the enemy team. I'm dead. I threw a fire bomb before I died. What I was trying to say is that Ceres used to be a little bit free, less so now, although she's generally just more annoying in the game. Nyx ulting, having a bit of a tough time here. Tyra actually just ulted and Nyx tanked it. Do really like this skin a lot for Tyra. I've got it matched with like a different weapon, but for some reason originally didn't like it that much and it grew on me. There's just crazy damage on him. He's out 2 mark there. I'm gonna just ignore the Ceres and push the Tyra. Maybe we can finish her off. Nyx wall. There we go. Nice. That is a ult from the Yag. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get in there to do anything. I'm also just nearly dead. There goes Torvald. Okay, fair enough trade. We'll drop the Q there. Hide on this little bit. I've done this already a couple times. There's a mark and shots for the heal there. Ceres, do I go for the ult here? I guess we'll pop it. Shred through the Tyra. The damage output on that and we're just bursting him is a little bit silly. The nade. She is not gone because she got a heal. I might be gone. I'm kind of stuck here. Hello, Torvald. There's a mark. I'm just going to, I guess, hold them off for a bit. Ceres got me a heal. I literally just got myself killed for nothing. Nyx going in with the ult. Vora's cleared. Ceres is still up. We're going to throw a Q there preemptively just to, I guess that's where they would be. I'm going to damage the Yag. Yeah, look at that output. That's just crazy. We just shredded through that Yag like it was nothing with the mark. I think the mark setup here was actually the way to go. That's a Sky ult. Can I dodge? I should have mounted up. I forgot that I could do that. We managed to get away. Nyx is still up. But the mark setup here, what I was trying to say, has just been really quite strong. The team has been really playing around it and helping against the tanks and everybody. We've just been shredding. We're going to throw that there early. Yeah, massive damage. Drop a fire there again. Just shred through them. We don't even have the talent to buff out the fire, and it still just outputs a crazy amount. We're going to peek here, Mark, get some shots. She's actually not gone. Never mind, spoke too soon. There's a fire, messed it up. Drop a mark there on the Torvald. I don't know if it's the skin that's bugged or something, but I really can't tell when people are marked, and it's kind of annoying. I don't know if I'm just not paying enough attention, but I feel like I mark people, and the only way I can tell is if they're revealed. Like there's no symbol on them. It's kind of a gameplay disadvantage and advantage at the same time. There's like no indication whatsoever. Drop a mark over there on the Tyra. She's ulting. I really do have to give props to the team here. These guys have been putting in work, and honestly, we've just kind of locked it down here once that Nyx came back. We've got 40 seconds left. I'm going to save the ult in case we have one more big fight to avoid with an ult. I don't even know where he is. Okay, I'm just going to sit here and kind of wait. We'll mark it on the Ceres, sure. There's a Yag again running through. She ran out of steam. We marked her just to get crazy damage output. Mark on the Ceres. She's going for the ult. Did I get that nade off? I don't even know if that works. Stun. There's a Q. I'm just dead, I think. Going to try and get behind cover a little bit. There's an F. Mark. They're gone. I think I just actually toasted myself. Yeah, I think I might have been a self-firebomb. But there we go, round one. They got 53%. We've got the full timer. I think we should have this kind of in the bag because I think Yag has a bit of an advantage pushing compared to defending, but I might be completely wrong with that. I'm going to go for the same start, double nimble Chronos. Not going to get Master Riding though because we're pushing. Don't know why I got warped back there, but Vatu there asking if I still enjoy Paladins or if it's just my job now. I think if I streamed it every day or did like super insanely consistent like I did at one point where I was making like 2 videos a day, then I would probably hate it. But because I do it in a much better way now, because I've been doing it for so long, sort of found a way to do it where I don't hate it. I actually really enjoy still playing this game, which just sounds weird. There have been periods when I've not, but at the moment I definitely do, and I've talked about that quite a bit I think in older videos where, you know, it's really kind of important for me the way that I choose to go about it so that I don't get burnt out on the game. If I played it every day for like 8 hours, I'm sure I would hate it, but because I try and record my stuff, space it out a little bit between, give myself a bit of a break from playing and then putting the videos together and stuff. It ends up working out surprisingly well. This is a free push, by the way. This is just going to be an easy win. Shouts there to the Yag. I don't think the tanks in this one even bothered trying. We'll drop an emo. I think they know. Kind of surprised we were able to get such a free push. I think they might have had a chance if they really try-harded there, but they kind of gave it to us because I think they knew we were going to hold it. They got really hard stuck at like that 50% mark, which does happen quite a bit on this map. But of course, I'll do a game 2 and we'll run it again. 8-4, 100k damage. Really happy with that. That was a pretty much perfect showcase, I think, for the Mark setup. We might have done a bit better with the firebomb, but I think the Mark really did carry. Vatu there shredded for sure. Props to him. He also called me out in the chat. Shouts also to Ceres. Put in work for her. Not doing a crazy amount. Nyx also did really well when she was there, to be honest. Overall, really good game, really good showcase for Tyra. But don't get me wrong, I do totally get it why people might not think that I enjoy it as much or might question it because I've been doing it for so long. I've been making videos for ages. I've been making videos on Paladins for I think like 6 years at this point, something silly, and I'm making videos and just like online random crap for at least like 10 plus years at this point. And I think that my main point that I want to get across to sort of summarize my feelings on that subject, because I'm going to move into game 2 here and sort of play normally, is that if I wasn't enjoying it, I wouldn't still be doing it, which is why you've seen periods of me taking breaks. But I'm always going to be honest, if I'm not enjoying what I'm doing, I'm not going to just like fake a video. That's just weird. That was terribly worded, but that's my point. If I wasn't enjoying it, I wouldn't still be doing it. I would find something else to do. But we've got a Strix, Moji, Sky, Furia, Siege, Shattered Desert, another Strix, Andro, Nyx, Lilith, and Ceres. I think there's a few people here in the last one. I might be wrong. I'm probably going to go for the same thing though. I really feel like playing Hunting Party for whatever reason today. Bone Monster definitely wouldn't be the play. Mercy Kill would be fine. Kind of boring though, so I think for the sake of the video, we're going to go fully for the Mark setup here. I'm going to go, I guess, Chronos and Nimble. That feels weird a bit. Sure. Although, yeah, a lot of the time when I haven't made videos consistently, it's just been because I've been busy with other stuff. Like recently, it's not like I've hated the game, I've just been doing other things. But we've got Nocturnal, Debilitate, Boom Boom, and then Cherish, and we're up against Sureforce, Self-Collector, Nocturnal, Kestacord, and Darkstalker. I feel like I read this out and didn't absorb any of that, but I'm going to run around here with a Sky, maybe push the Strix. We'll mark 2 of them. Sure, I think that's kind of the best way to do it, is to throw marks out early so we can do something. Definitely in a bit of a tough spot. We kind of just got sectioned out there. Me and Sky left alone, and then the other 3 got cleared. I don't know really where to go from here. I think I'm just dead. Feel a bit out of combat again, but this is tough. Mark on the Ceres. It's gone. Got some really good damage there on the Ceres. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is that we have a bit of a weird team comp because we don't really have like a presence on the map compared to what they're going to have. Just from the matchup here, we do have pretty good goddamn damage and we can burst people for sure, but trying to actually play as a team is going to be a little bit more difficult. And I don't know how it's going to work because we've got Strix who kind of needs to play to the side, Sky needs to play to the side, Moji sort of can play a little bit more middle, and Fury has to play a little bit back. That's a Sky ult, but yeah, Tyra's kind of the only one here who's like standard, normal, middle, and then we've got 2 that are kind of back and then 2 that are kind of side. Got some good damage there on the Strix. We hit him with the nade, but I'm not really sure if the Mark setup was the right choice. I feel like it was, because then we can help the team out and sort of play as the mark guy to mark who we should try and focus down and stuff and try and shred and buff the team. But at the same time, that's a Ceres ult. At the same time, going for like the nade damage reduction setup and trying to play as like a more front focused, I guess, semi-tank could have been the better play. I don't know. Am I even chanting just like anything sensible now? I'm not sure. There goes the enemy Strix, just shredded him down. But I feel like this is going more in the direction of like full burst, like trying to help out the team and stuff instead of trying to play like a more normal thing, which is probably better. But I don't know. Dead to the Ceres, we just got like soloed by it pretty much. It's going to happen, of course, until we get damage reduction. I could get resilience, but I don't think I really need it. And there we go. There is the 1-1. We actually did a pretty good job of holding that. Just got absolutely blasted there. Shouts Fury for the heal. We got a mark and some decent damage. That's a Fury ult, which will shred through the Nyx. Dead there to the Andro. Just got absolutely combo ulted. I think we're just going to have a really tough time capping any of these points. But there we go. There is the 1-2. But yeah, I was making videos before I got paid, and I would continue way after I got paid, just because it's something that I enjoy doing. And it's kind of a thing that I just have always done. Got a mark there on the Strix. I think, again, the indicator is definitely sort of bugged or something weird is happening with his skin. But we are sort of holding it. I think that's definitely going to be easier for us than trying to cap the point, because you don't need presence as much. You can kind of pick people out and stuff. There's a mark on her. Got a cheesy kill on the Ceres. I think just with the firebomb, we'll throw that up there. Mark for the Andro. All right. We held it. I think, again, we're probably going to get a 2-2. Could be wrong entirely, but I think we do get more effective compared to them as the match goes on. I'm not sure, though. Fire kind of badly placed. We're just going to nades and then F and then run. We have a pretty freaking hefty speed buff. When we pop that, we can actually maneuver. I'm just going to play kind of safe. I don't want to get singled out and just cleared again, because it's happened so many times from me misplacing myself. That is a Ceres. She's actually playing like a damage in this one. Mark there on the Nyx. Big damage on her. Me and Strix trying to output some in. We'll throw the fire to try and bounce it in a good spot. That actually sort of worked. She's out. Nice. I placed myself in the middle, which was really risky, but we're all right here. They're going to push around the side. Emoji spamming the VHS. Classic. I guess she's going to go for the ult. Free nade. I hit that a little bit early. She was playing kind of weird. The Ceres effects, or I guess the Lilith effects, yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, have a bit of a gameplay disadvantage, because it's kind of easier to see where her thing is compared to normal. She is gone. Don't know how I hit that shot. Got all of our ults up except for the Sky. I'm going to play left. I'm going to try and stick with the team. I think that's the better play than trying to go around and flank. I do kind of need to be in the middle marking people and stuff, helping out the Strix. I think that is a Ceres ult. I think I might be dead. There's a mark and some damage. We hit the nade. Oh, I'm just gone. She's kind of low, kind of close. We'll throw the Q over there. Don't know really how we got so separated, to be honest. Mark on the Andro, but are we going to do anything? Nade for him? Oh shit, he's actually out. Okay, mark for the Nyx. Firebomb. Dirisa here kind of going crazy. Strix also just went hard. I got a hit marker. I don't know where he is. I shouldn't be running around like this on this much health, but I think that worked. I don't know how that play happened. I really don't know how we won that one. I think we just got crazy reset and we were actually landing shots and stuff. We're going to separate the Ceres here from the Nyx. Hello, Nyx trying to get to a safer spot. I think I'm just going to be cleared. Yeah, Ceres really is shredding me in this one. The only person who's actually clearing me, to be honest, is the Ceres. Lilith doesn't give me any trouble. The Strix doesn't really cause me too much issue. Neither does the Nyx, unless she's like super pushed and I'm already kind of low. It is the Ceres who's kind of clearing me. We'll mark the Lilith, we'll mark the Nyx. We'll get some damage. I could ult here. I guess we do it. Yeah, sure. It's a bad idea. How am I this slow? And there we go, 2-3. I don't know if I was the only one who saved ult a little bit late there, because the friggin' Sky also just popped it. Emoji there saying that Fury sucks. I kind of disagree. I don't know why the Nyx thing is hitting me even on like seemingly out of the range a lot of the time. That happened in the last fight too. I'm trying to dodge the Andro. Kind of pulled it off because we have the reveal. Trying to get out of combat. That ain't happening though. There's a mark on Nyx. Fire here. Dead there eventually to the Andro. I played in the middle there for ages. I think I tanked like a crazy amount. Yeah, we tanked a lot of damage there from him, to be honest. Nyx ult, Moji counter. Nice. Strix really up close here. Sky kind of behind. Seems like we're sort of holding it, to be honest with you. I don't really know how we're getting these plays to work out. They are playing really grouped. I think my marks are doing quite well. Strix isn't causing too much trouble. Nyx is also pushing up a little bit too aggressively, I think, on their side. The reset is carrying super hard, by the way, because I'm just marking the entire time whenever we get another limb. I get like my whole kit back, pretty much. Definitely way too pushed up there. They regrouped and then pushed back in. Do I finish off Nimble? Probably not. I think I need more damage reduction. I'm going to help out the Moji a little bit here on the left side. I'm just scared of the Ceres. Everybody else I can sort of deal with. We'll throw the fire there. Try and mark the two flanks. I probably should do the Nyx though, because I think that makes more sense. I could just be completely wrong. I'm just trying to mark like somebody that I can tell is getting tapped a little bit so that we can possibly clear them. Got rid of the Strix. Ceres is gone. I think that's going to be the 3-3. Pretty good game, to be honest. It's gone pretty quick. I think we could easily win it, judging from how that last round went. If they play a little bit too messed up and we play like a team, it's in the bag, I think. There we go. There is the 3-3. I got a bit more Haven. I was wrong credit off of finishing Chronos, but I think I need the damage reduction more than I need the cooldown, because cooldowns here honestly aren't a problem. I've got my kit up. If we get one of them, I have like a full reset and we're good to go. I'm going to push left here again. Do have quite a few ults here. Fire across early. That was kind of badly placed. Nyx cripple out early. That's kind of good. I could go for the ult. I'm really low. That Strix just was crazy. Throw a Q there. Go for the ult. Yeah, sure. I'm just going to mark her and try and do something with some output. Yeah, there we go. She's gone. Mark, fire, Q, over. Hello, Ceres. Yeah, that worked. Throw a mark there on their Strix. Our Strix got rid of 2 of them. Ceres got rid of the Skye, other way around. Skye getting rid of the Andro. Okay. Yeah, pushing up aggressively and playing like a bit of a mess worked. There, Nyx here pushing in. She's out. I think her F just absorbed a crazy amount. Throw the fire over. I'm just playing really, really careful because I'm just worried that Strix is going to clear me. Got my mark there on the Ceres, mark there on the Andro. Don't know how I hit anything with that. And there is the 4-3. I have no idea how we won that one. The start of the game was a mess. The end was a mess. But we switched on how effective our messes were being. Yeah, I don't know what that was. Quite happy with how I did, but I think I could have done much better. I was sort of taking the role of trying to tank some damage and trying to mark for the team. Strix there carried for sure. Furia did pretty solid. So did Skye. Emoji also did alright, even though her stat there isn't that crazy. I did notice her quite a bit in that game. Their Strix, solid. Their Andro, bit of a weak link, maybe. Ceres the most annoying. Shats to her, by the way, like easily causing me the most trouble. Lilith also put in mad work with the heals. We had 2 pretty damn good scenarios for the mark setup today. To be honest with you, I probably would have done a little bit better with the nade in the second one, but with how good the Strix was playing, I think the mark might have actually been better. I'm not sure. We were playing kind of safe. I had to play a little bit more defensively than I would have liked to, but the talent giving like the damage buff and stuff was really quite nice for the team, and maybe going for the pseudo tank wouldn't have been better. I'm not sure. I guess that it would have been, but it's kind of hard to say. We won anyway, and the setup worked. Just the other one might have been a little bit more effective, maybe. Either way, a super solid set of matches there for Tyra. Don't know what else I could really add here at the end. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you've enjoyed. Of course, let me know what you want to see me do next, your thoughts on her different setups, and as always, stay frosty.